Hello guys! Welcome back to another episode of The Moneywise Engineer. Ang topic natin ngayon ay kung saan ba mas magandang mag-invest, sa REIT or sa dividend-paying fund. At the end of this video, you should be able to make an informed decision kung alin sa dalawang investment instruments na ito ang mas bagay sa iyo based on your financial goals, risk profile, and investment horizon. Pag-usapan muna natin kung ano ang kaibahan ng REIT versus dividend-paying mutual fund. Start tayo sa REIT. REIT stands for Real Estate Investment Trust. REITs are companies that own and operate income-generating real estate properties such as offices, shopping malls, hotels, industrial lot, and many more. Ang REITs ay kumikita sa pagpapaupa ng kanilang properties sa kanilang mga tenants. And then, REITs offer investors like us a way to earn income from the real estate properties. Hindi natin kailangang bumili o mag-manage ng sarili nating properties pag tayo ay mag-invest sa REITs. REITs are required by law to distribute at least 90% of their taxable income to shareholders as dividends. Kaya kaya nilang magbigay ng quarterly dividend sa kanilang mga shareholders. Attractive ang REITs sa mga income-focused investors kagaya ko. I like REITs kasi predictable ang income. Quarterly ang distribution ng dividends. On top of dividends, pwede ka rin kumita sa REITs through price appreciation. Pwedeng tumaas ang value ng REIT na hawak natin pag nag-grow ang company over time. Sa ngayon, meron ng 8 REITs na listed sa Philippine Stock Exchange. Hindi mo kailangang mag-invest sa 8 REITs na ito. Pumili ka lang kung saan mo gustong mag-invest. Tandaan lang, not all REITs are created equal. Magkakaiba ang performance ng mga REITs. Among all the REITs, si A-REIT ang favorite ko kasi it's been growing since its IPO. Pati ang kanyang dividend payment ay growing din. May mga REITs na declining ang revenue due to low occupancy rate, kaya declining din ang dividend. So choose your REIT investment wisely. Kung meron kang time to study the market and willing ka to put effort to research and monitor the fundamentals and performance of its REIT, then bagay ang REIT sa'yo. I do my own research para ma-monitor ko ang performance ng mga hawak kong REITs compared with all the other REITs. And sinishare ko ang research na ginagawa ko dito sa aking YouTube channel. Check nyo yung latest REITs review na ginawa ko if you want to learn more about the 8 REITs and the 3 best REITs to buy and hold. Para makapag-invest ka sa REIT, kailangan mo ng online trading account sa broker para makapag-buy and sell ka ng REITs. Kung wala ka pang trading account sa broker, pwede ka mag-sign up sa Dragonfly using my code. Next, pag-usapan naman natin ang dividend-paying fund. Maraming funds ang nagbibigay ng monthly dividends. ALFM Global Multi-Asset Income Fund ang popular among all the dividend-paying funds dahil itong fund na ito ay nasa GInvest G Funds, kaya accessible siya sa merong GCash accounts. Ang goal ng dividend-paying mutual fund gaya ng ALFM Global Multi-Asset Income Fund is to provide investors with regular income with potential capital appreciation over time. Ang ALFM Global Multi-Asset Income Fund ay isang feeder fund, which is a type of mutual fund. This is how mutual fund works. Mutual fund pools money from different investors. Halimbawa, ikaw, meron kang 1,000 pesos. And then, yung ibang investors, naglagay din ng iba't ibang amount. Merong 5K, 10K, 50K, and 3K. So, pagsasama-samahin lahat ang pera ng mga investors at ito ang tinatawag nating pooled fund through mutual funds. And then, yung pooled fund ay ilalagay naman ng fund manager sa investment instruments gaya ng stocks, bonds, money market, and other assets. Merong professional fund manager na magmamanage ng fund. Sila ang gagawa ng research para sa'yo at sila din ang bahalang mamimili kung saang investment nila ilalagay ang pooled fund. Merong bayad ang fund manager, hindi ito libre. Maraming fees na babayaran sa mutual fund which can reduce your overall returns. Yung fund merong annual management fee na around 1 to 2%. Since ang ALFM Global Multi-Asset Income Fund is a feeder fund, ilalagay naman ng fund manager ang pooled fund sa isa pang fund. Ang tawag sa fund na ito ay target fund. Meron ding separate na management fee ang target fund, around 0.5% to 1%. Magbabayad ka ng management fee regardless of how they perform. Whether good or bad performance, kailangan mong magbayad ng annual management fee. Ito yung comparison ng fees. Sa ALFM Global Multi-Asset Income Fund, merong 1.5% na management fee ang fund. And yung target fund naman, meron ding 0.8524% na management fee. So, total annual management fees ay 2.3524%. Pwedeng maliit ang impact ng annual management fees short term, pero over the long term, malaki siya. It will cost you a lot of money over the long term. Ito ang malaking advantage ng REIT sa mutual fund. Walang annual management fee ang REIT, but you have to do it on your own. In addition to the annual management fee, may iba pang mga fees na babayaran sa mutual fund, gaya ng front-end fee or sales load pagbibili ng shares. Meron ding early redemption fee, and meron ding back-end fees ang ibang funds pag magbibenta ka ng mutual fund shares. Sa ALFM, ang sales load ay 5% pag bibili ka ng shares. Sa REIT, 0.25% lang ang broker's commission fee. Although may ibang brokers na hindi pa rin inaalis ang 20 pesos minimum commission fee. May iba pang fees on top of the broker's commission fee sa REITs pero minimal lang compared sa 5% ng ALFM. Sobrang daming fees na babayaran which could reduce your overall returns. However, if you don't know how REITs work, wala kang time to research or study the market, better invest sa dividend-paying fund and let the experts handle your investment. So, hindi mo na kailangang mag-worry sa mga fees. Kaya lang, if you invest sa mutual fund, you have to rely on the performance of the fund manager. Merong risk ang mga investment funds. Capital and returns are not guaranteed. Same with REITs. Depende ito sa performance ng market. Here's the risk classification based on my own assessment. Yung ALFM Global Multi-Asset Income Fund ay medium to high risk. Suitable ito for investors with aggressive risk profile. Ito'y nakalagay sa kanilang fund information. Ang REITs para sa akin ay medium risk and suitable ito para sa mga investors with moderately aggressive to aggressive risk profile. If we invest sa REITs on our own, meron tayong full control of our investment. Kaya lang we need to spend time doing the research on our own. Pwede ka rin mag-invest in both investment instruments for diversification. Di mo na kailangang pumili between the two. Just remember lang itong quote ni Warren Buffett na risk comes from not knowing what you are doing. So, which investment is better for you? Alin ang pipiliin mo, REIT or dividend-paying fund? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below.